Guys, welcome back after that advert break. Let us now look at more of these sums. As I've indicated, our focus is body mass index, BMI. Now, let's look at the question presented. So number one here says, use the growth chart to determine in which percentile a 15-year-old girl with a BMI of 24 kilograms per square meters falls. We know with a growth chart, it works exactly like any other graph, right? Where we have the 2 points, basically variables, and where they meet or intersect, that's your point of intersection. So in this case, we have a 15-year-old girl, right? So let's find the age. Here, can you see age in years? And there is 15, right? So a 15-year-old girl. And then also it says, with a BMI, now looking at what is presented, guys, look that the graph is indicating body mass index for age percentiles for girls 2 to 20 years. Here is our BMI, as you can see, indicated in kilograms per square meter. I always believe that you take time out to get familiar with what is presented, right? Same on this side. Can you see there's 34 BMI, there's 34, so it's the same. And then here we have our percentiles. Okay, so we already established that she's 15 years old, so we are here. Right, now we need to find 24 kilograms per square meter. So there's our kilograms per square meters, and we'll move all the way up. There is 24. So now we need to see where do these 2 points meet. So let's quickly move. So they are moving. All right, so all the way like this. And from here, I'm going to move. So this is where they meet. We agree. Then I will move on the curved line, right, all the way. Then I'll see this 15-year-old girl will be in the 85th percentile for BMI. Guys, are we clear? As I've indicated, same like with the graph, I took my 15 years, move all the way up. 24 BMI, they've met here. And then I moved with the curved line to the side to see that's 85 or the 85th percentile. All right, next question. Here I'm saying, use the growth chart to determine the difference in BMI, right? Difference in BMI between a 10-year-old girl in the 85th percentile and a 17-year-old girl in the 25th percentile. All right, now let's start with our 10-year-old girl first. Okay, so I'll write it here, 10-year-old. Now I'll do this. Right, so what is important? Let's find 10 years. Here's our 10 years old. And, right, is in the 85th percentile, right? So, remember, I'll have to move with this all the way here. That's basically what I'll need to do, right? And then, after that, I need now to see 10 years old, and this time it's 85th percentile. So, I'll move all the way down. And I see where do they meet? Can you see they will meet right here? Then I'll move either to my left or my right. Remember I said the BMI on both sides is the same, right? So therefore I'll move now, like I'm right-hand sided, so right-handed, so I'll move to the right, easier for me. So in this case, for the 10-year-old, she'll have a BMI of 20, right? 20 kilograms per square meter. Are we fine? I will now look at my 17-year-old girl, right? Step one, let's find the age that is 17 years old. We are saying that the 17-year-old is in the 25th percentile, right? So here is my 25th percentile, right? So first, let me move up. And now I'll come with the curved line from the 25th percentile, and I'll move, follow the curved line. There they intersect. Are you still with me? So therefore, now we'll move to my right to see where, okay, what is the BMI? So we can clearly see here that it's between 18 and 20. So therefore, the BMI there is 19. So then I'll indicate that for the 17-year-old girl, her BMI is 19 kilograms per square meters. Remember the question at the end says, determine the difference in BMI. So therefore, I'll take the 20 kilogram per square meter minus, that's what the word difference referred to. It means, right, subtract 19 kilograms per square meters. So we all will agree that the difference between the two here in terms of BMI is 1 kilogram per square meters. Guys, I hope we are clear on that. Okay, we are fine reading off the graph as well. All right, let's now look at our third question. In question number 3, I indicated here that Amber is 18 and a half years old. Right? To be considered as healthy, she must fall on the 25th percentile. On the 75th percentile. She is currently 1.6 meters tall and weighs 73 kilograms. And she falls on the 85th percentile. Right? Let's see what we want to know. Right? It says use the information. Right? The given information, meaning this here. The growth chart here on our left-hand side and the formula below. Let's look for our formula. There's our formula as well. To determine how much weight she must lose to fall on the 75th percentile. Guys, are we clear on that? So it's 18 and a half years old. Right? To be considered healthy, she must fall on the 75th percentile. Right? She's currently 1.63 meters tall and weighs 73 kilograms. Now, let's quickly see what should the BMI be in terms of for her to be seen as healthy, right? It says 18 and a half, and please work with me here. So 18 and a half will be between 18 and 19, so there's 18 and a half. We agree, right? And it falls on the 75th percentile, right? There's the 75th percentile. We agree? Yeah. So let's quickly see. If I go all the way up, so it will meet here, and I go to the right-hand side. So the BMI, in order for her to be seen as healthy weight, right, must be 24. And I'll write it here, 24 kilograms per square meters. All right. Now, guys, let's quickly move to the next slide. I want you to keep that in mind. There won't be enough space to answer this. Okay. Right, so here's the same scenario. Okay, there we have enough space now. So when I look at this, remember we said in order for, right, she must fall on the 75th percentile to be considered as healthy. Guys, are we fine with that? Okay, guys, so remember we said in order for her to be considered as healthy, she must have a BMI of 24, right, kilograms per square meters. Right, so now let's look at this. So in this case, right, we want to know how much weight must she lose, right? She's currently weighing 73 kilograms. Okay, that's where she's currently at. So now I will start by looking at my formula. Okay, I will start by substituting this 24 kilograms per square meter. Right? I'm looking for my mass, and that should be in kilograms. Are you still with me? Divided by my height in meters squared. Right? Okay, so now looking at this, I can indicate, we know the height. That is 1.63 meters. Are we fine? So I'm going to quickly leave this 24 kilograms here per square meters. We are looking for the mass in kilogram, right? Let's take that bracket away there. And I'll divide that by our 1.63, right? And that is meters squared. All right, but what are we looking for? We are looking for the mass, right? And that should be in kilogram. So therefore, what will happen now? You'll take, right, we'll transpose, right? So now I'm going to take the 24, multiply, right, the 1.63 meters squared. Guys, are you still with me? So 24 multiplied by 1.63 meters squared. So that will give me a mass in kilogram. Can we see? That's what we are calculating now. I've changed the subject of the formula of 63,7656. Remember, this is now kilograms. Our question wanted to know, right, determine how much weight she must lose to fall on the 75th percentile. So therefore, I'll indicate, remember, currently, right, it says she is currently 1.63 meters tall, and she currently weighs 73 kilograms. In order for her to be considered as healthy, right, on the 75th percentile, this is what she must weigh. So therefore, I'll take my 73 kilograms and I subtract, right, minus the 63,7656 kilograms. Now let's type that in. 73 minus 63.7656 equals. So that will give me an answer of 9,2344 kilograms. So what are we saying all in all? In order for Amber to be considered as healthy weight, right, to be on the 75th percentile, she must lose 9,2344 kilograms. Guys, quickly, remember in the previous slide we determined in order to be on the 75th percentile, you must have a BMI of 24 kilograms per square meters. I started with my formula. I substituted. In this case, I knew the BMI is 24 kilograms per square meters. I also established that I'm looking for my mass in kilograms. Therefore, I've made it the subject of my formula. Can you see? I've changed the formula. I substituted again. I ended up with 63.7656 kilograms. Since I had to determine how much weight she must lose, I took her current weight, the 73 kilograms, and I subtracted where she's supposed to be, right? The 63.7656. And then I established that she must lose 9,2344 kilograms. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope to see you next time. Remember to work every day and to stay safe. Until next time, goodbye.